Welcome to the Golden State Warriors News Today channel. Take the opportunity to leave that like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go to today's news.
Dub Nation, let's talk about the swirling rumors around Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat and what it could mean for our Warriors. If you've been paying attention, there's been a lot of buzz about Jimmy's future in Miami, tension with the franchise, contract disputes, and speculation about where he might end up next. It's a situation that's got fans across the league talking, and the Warriors are right in the middle of it. Butler is a beast on the court, no question. His playoff performances have earned him the nickname Playoff Jimmy for a reason. But things have hit a rough patch in Miami after Butler missed the crucial playoff series against Boston last season due to injury. Now he's reportedly at odds with Miami's front office, especially after President Pat Riley called him out for talking big about the series when he wasn't even playing. Butler's looking for a 2-year, $113 million extension, but Miami isn't biting, and that's where it gets interesting for us. With the Warriors entering a new era post-Klay Thompson, who's moved on to Dallas, and after parting ways with Chris Paul, there's room for another star. Could Butler be the one to join Steph and Draymond, giving us that extra edge to go for another championship? It's a tantalizing thought. A healthy, hungry Jimmy Butler could be the missing piece to put us back in title contention. Of course, nothing's set in stone. The Heat might still try to work things out with Butler, or he could surprise everyone and head to Brooklyn, where he's rumored to be eyeing a reunion with Ben Simmons. But if Jimmy were to choose the Bay, can you imagine the impact? That combination of talent, leadership, and grit would be a dream for any Warriors fan. Mike Dunleavy Jr. and the front office have some big decisions ahead this offseason. Will they make a bold move for Butler, or stick to restructuring and building for the future? Only time will tell, but one thing's for sure, the Warriors are poised to stay in the conversation, no matter what happens. And let's not forget, Dub Nation, the Warriors have always thrived on making smart, strategic moves. Bringing in someone like Jimmy Butler, who has that fierce competitive spirit and leadership, could be exactly what we need to keep our championship window open. He's a proven playoff performer, and with his work ethic and determination, adding him to our lineup could elevate the team back to title contention. But there's also the question of fit. How would Butler mesh with the Warriors' system? With Steph Curry's elite shooting and Draymond Green's defensive mastery, Butler's two-way ability could seamlessly integrate into our fast-paced, high-IQ basketball. Imagine the defensive intensity with Butler and Draymond locking down opponents, while Steph and Wiggins provide the offensive firepower. It's a scenario that would make any team in the league nervous. Of course, there are always risks involved. Butler's contract demands are hefty, and at 36 by the start of the 2025 to 2026 season, some might wonder how much high-level basketball he has left in him. Plus, there's the injury history, something that has to be considered with any big-time acquisition. But if there's one thing the Warriors have shown over the years, it's that they know how to get the best out of players, especially when the stakes are high. As the offseason unfolds, we'll be watching closely to see what moves Dunleavy and the front office make. Will they go all in for another title run, or will they play the long game and focus on building for the future? Either way, the Warriors aren't going anywhere. This team has championship DNA, and with the right pieces, we could be hoisting another trophy soon. In the meantime, keep an eye on the Butler situation. Whether he stays in Miami, heads to Brooklyn, or, fingers crossed, joins the Warriors, his decision will have ripple effects across the league. And who knows? Maybe the next time you see Butler, he'll be wearing blue and gold, helping us chase another ring. As a true Warriors fan, I'm excited about the idea of Jimmy Butler joining our team. Just imagine, guys, a player with Butler's drive and focus alongside Steph and Draymond would be incredible to see. Butler has that competitive spirit that fits perfectly with what the Warriors culture represents, fighting until the end and always striving to be the best, especially in the most critical moments. On the other hand, I admit that there are some points to think about carefully. Butler is already older, and his contract demand is high. The Warriors have always been smart about balancing big acquisitions with maintaining a flexible roster for the future. But if the goal is another title in the short term, Butler would be a key piece that could take us back to the top. The point is that the title time with the current core, led by Steph, is running out. Butler is the type of player who elevates the team in the playoffs, and if the front office decides to go in that direction, I look forward to the impact he could have. Furthermore, imagine the defensive strength with Draymond and Butler on the court at the same time. It would be a wall for opponents. If we think about the tactical fit, Butler would bring something that we have missed since Klay Thompson's departure. An elite defender on the perimeter and someone capable of creating his own shot in decisive moments. While Wiggins has done a great job, Jimmy has that clutch factor in the playoffs that could be the difference between competing for the title and winning it. And we can't forget the impact he has in the locker room. He's a leader who demands excellence from everyone around him, something that matches the Warriors' mentality.